SHOT Show 2018 at the Traser booth with Mr. Mark Wasserman. I'm going to do it with the left hand there, brother.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure. We met you on the phone just recently, and met you last year as well. And we've had actually a few conversations, and I really appreciate the information that you were able to give to me, and actually some of the other stories, I guess, that we shared a little bit of about each other. And
I appreciate you visiting us.
That's beautiful. I thank you. That's very kind of you to say, but thank you.
Our commonality, of course, is Frank Sinatra, who we both enjoy.
Well, you know what? You bring that up. I was going to say something at the end, but we are in Vegas. You told me a beautiful story about your ability to go catch his show, as they say,
right.
In '74, if I remember right.
Around '74.
Yeah.
The year escapes me a little bit.
Right.
It was around '73, '74.
Yeah. And Mike, I'll just share with you. I was a kid. I could die to go to those shows. Pre that time, more rapid.
It was a fantastic show.
Yeah.
I saw him at Caesar's Palace when he made his comeback.
Yeah. See, I tried. I came to visit one time with parents, and I have family here. Have family, and I was told I could go if I had my suit, and so the following year I took my suit, and I still couldn't go. So, but I was kind of a stubborn kid, so what are you going to do? Yes. So anyhow, that was a great story. I love the way that you did the end around to make that happen, because you didn't have any you didn't even know it was happening until like right then, but you made it happen within 24 hours of getting in.
I came in from Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I saw a billboard. It said Frank Sinatra open Saturday night at Caesar's Palace. I said, hey, I got to see that show.
But you made it happen.
I made it happen.
That's the beautiful thing about it, because in any event, we won't go into too much on that.
Okay.
But more to the point.
But I will tell you this.
Yeah.
That was the weekend that Jimmy Connors beat Manuel Orantes in tennis for $100,000.
Oh yeah.
And in those days, it was a lot of dough.
That's a lot of
money.
money.
Still a lot of dough to me.
Well, yeah.
But in those days, it was a lot of dough.
So my question is, did you earn or did you lose from that game?
No, I didn't do either.
Okay.
I didn't even see the match. But I will tell you that I got in to see Frank as part of the Frank Sinatra party, and I had a better seat than Jimmy Connors.
Well, you told me you were sitting as close as we are right now.
That's correct.
That, again, beautiful.
That is
absolutely
correct.
Beautiful. So now you are
One quick tennis thing I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you. Pancho Segura, who was a great tennis pro and was Jimmy Connors' coach, was at the concert with Jimmy,
with them?
and Pancho Gonzalez and a few other people.
Okay.
And midway through the show, Pancho Segura had a front row seat, and believe it or not, he's asleep during the show.
He fell asleep?
He fell asleep. And Frank looks at him. I never forget it. Frank looks at him. He looks at him like this.
Didn't say anything or go up and shake him or...
So he's asleep. Shook his head.
Rolled his eyes, and that was it.
That's the Frank Sinatra deal.
Well, the man had class.
He's a classy guy.
Yeah. So, and speaking of classy things, we've got some watches that are not necessarily brand new, but we're going to be picking up from where we left off with Michaelia last year, with what has been introduced from that time until now. So, without further ado, please just tell me, let's just talk about these watches.
Okay. This is an older Traser watch. It's a 37mm timepiece, which is a small watch by today's standards.
Right.
But it's been one of our best-selling watches for the military community.
Well, and there was a time when this would have been a go-to sized wristwatch for a GI or
And the military community likes it because it's such a rugged watch. It fits everybody, but it's a small watch. So
you don't need a tuna can on your wrist just because you're serving.
That's good.
Right. You just need to know the time.
But what we're going to do with this watch, it's going to be a special series that we're going to break with in March, and we're going to make this in 42 millimeters.
Okay.
And we're going to make it with a beautiful bracelet. So we're going to have a couple of variations, and it'll have a navy dial.
Right. Now this has it's not a NATO band, but it's basically a fabric type band, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
Okay. Very good. And is this also available, say, with a rubber, rubber like what's referred to as a dive band, etc.?
Absolutely.
Okay, very good.
Absolutely. This is our Officer Pro, which is a very typical military watch with a military dial.
Right.
And in the Officer Pro series, we've come out with new dials.
Now that's not picking very much up on camera, but there you go. Oh wow! And the hand has the trit vial. The second hand has trit vials in it. Am I correct?
It does.
Okay.
That is correct. And
well, I'm going to just move this a bit. No, so that I can pick it up without glare.
actually, the hand, does not have the tritium tubes, but the hand is superluminova.
Okay.
So for a light source, it will light up.
Let's move this over here, just so it's picking up. There we go. In that position, that other position, it was kind of somewhat glaring. Okay, so the second hand has superluminova, and of course, the hour and the minute hand has the
and
vials.
we have the tritium tubes,
Right.
as in every one of our watches.
Correct. And again, the minute hand and the hour hand has the tritium tubes.
And the beauty of the tritium tubes is without an outside light source, these tritium tubes will stay lit for 20 years. And they will light at full intensity for 10. And
Well,
we guarantee the tubes for 10 years.
As well I know.
How long have you had that watch?
I've had this for at least, I would estimate, at least 5 to 6 years, and perhaps more. Because, time goes by quick.
And the tubes still work.
Yeah. Okay, so and these were revealed did you say March of 2017?
This one was.
Okay.
This was several years ago.
Okay.
But this is the first time we updated that look, and we also did it with a GMT. We call this the Aurora GMT, which is a dual time zone watch. I actually wear that watch. And my hometown now is Las Vegas.
Right. Now take off the, I'm sorry, you can take off the light. The light's just causing a glare.
Okay.
So go ahead. So your hometown is Vegas.
This week my hometown is Vegas.
Right.
But my real hometown is New York.
Yeah.
So I have the GMT arrow pointing at the New York time, Eastern Standard Time.
Very good. Are there any other features on this watch?
Well, we have a black dial and a blue dial.
Very good.
Also, it comes with NATO strap and leather.
And NATO strap and rubber can be had on any of the watches.
Exactly.
Okay, very good. Now, these were introduced back in March of 17, correct?
Correct.
Now, what do you have that's more relatively new?
The newest watch we have is our automatic compass watch.
Automatic compass watch.
Right, that's correct. So it's automatic with a compass feature. So you're outdoors, you need a compass, we have one. You need sunlight, and you turn one of the time slots toward the sun, and by doing that, you can locate north, south, east, or west.
Using the it's kind of an old school technique of using your wristwatch to using it as a compass.
Correct.
Very good.
Correct.
Outstanding. Are there any other features to this watch? This is an automatic.
That's an automatic.
I just noticed. Okay, yeah.
That's an automatic.
So that's an automatic.
Yep, it's an automatic watch.
Beautiful. Very self-contained, good outdoorsman piece.
Great piece out there.
Now, Mark, just cover very quickly, what are your suggested retail price points on these watches?
This is $195. $425. $425. $450. $975.
Beautiful. If I understand correctly, from here to here, these watches are currently available.
Everything's available.
And this your compass watch is available.
Everything's available.
Beautiful. Very good. Is there anything else you would like to talk about? Anything else that maybe in the wings that you want to give a hint at?
Just the fact that this particular watch, we are going to be introducing in larger sizes, in all kinds of straps, and in different dial variations.
Beautiful.
We also have one other watch in the pipeline. It's going to be a bronze automatic watch.
Bronze.
Bronze.
The body will be bronze, or
body-
bronze color?
No, the body will be bronze. So the case will be bronze.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful watch. I saw a prototype.
Do you have a prototype here?
I don't have it here, but we will be introducing that in March at the Basel Fair in Switzerland.
Very good.
Last thing about Traser, every watch is Swiss-made, hand-assembled in our own factory, and every watch has our tritium tubes that we manufacture.
And they're manufactured by Traser, H3. I know there's some overlapping there, but it's all in-house.
That's correct.
Beautiful. Mark, thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
Been an absolute pleasure. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Say again?
I want to introduce my daughter.
You want to introduce your daughter?
Sarah.
Okay.
Just want to introduce my daughter, Sarah.
Sarah, we've already met, of course. It's an absolute
Nice to
pleasure.
see you again.
Your dad's doing a great
Sarah's
job.
my business partner and my leader.
So now you are part of
My
the company as well.
Yes.
Business partner, did you say leader too?
And leader.
Beautiful. Okay. It's an absolute pleasure. Good luck to you both. We'll be talking to you very soon.
Very good.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Thanks so
Excellent.
much.